It will have repercussions beyond West Asia too, including in India. The first impact of rising tensions will be on migrant workers from India. There are 80 lakh Indian migrant workers in West Asia. Their safety is a pressing concern for India. Impact number 2, the possibility of internal conflicts in India. There were protests in many parts of Kashmir today. Reports say that hundreds of people gathered in central Kashmir's Budgam district. They were protesting against the Americans for killing Soleimani. The protests are reported to have been organized by a group called the Al-Mahdi Foundation. The protesters were mainly from the Shia community. They carried pictures of Soleimani. Protest rallies planned for tomorrow in Lucknow in Uttar Pradesh too. There's already tension over the citizenship law in India, and now this new dimension could lead to conflicts among the Muslim community. Shia Muslims account for only 14% of the Muslim population in India. The majority, 86%, belong to the Sunni sect. India must prevent any conflict and polarization over this issue. The third impact will be on India's strategic plans. What happens to Chabahar? It is India's game plan to bypass Pakistan and enter Central Asia. India wants to develop a sea route from the Chabahar port in Iran through Afghanistan and Central Asia. The port became operational 13 months ago. Until yesterday, India was making gains here. So far, 50 lakh tons of cargo and 4,500 containers have moved between India and Afghanistan. But now expansion plans for this port could be hurt if tensions escalate. The fourth fallout for India, and this is important, this could hurt the Indian economy. Conflict in this region means a spike in crude oil prices. Already, oil prices have shot up sharply today. If this trend continues, it will affect all of us, in fact. Higher oil prices means rising inflation. At a time of economic slowdown, this will only hurt India. Yes, India's dependence on Iranian oil has come down after the US sanctions. But India buys from other sources, but the conflict in West Asia still harms India's interest. India is the highest recipient of global remittances. Indian workers outside send money home. And a lot of this money comes from West Asia. Out of the $70 billion that comes into India every year, nearly $40 billion comes from West Asia. And the fifth repercussion, this will be a tough balancing act for India. Diplomatically, Iran versus America, both of them are India's allies. New Delhi's response has been measured. It has called for peace, stability and security in the region. India has not taken sides and advocated restraint. In a nutshell, expect more strain for an oil-importing country like India. Expect Indian markets to be more volatile. The finance ministry has to take timely decisions to ensure stability in the next few months. Safety of Indians in West Asia, economy, diplomacy, foreign policy, internal security. There is clearly a lot at stake for India.